everybody. Come on in. Come on in. I am so excited you all are here. Take this music down. All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for being patient. A little technical difficulties, but I am so excited tonight, you all. We have someone very near and dear to my heart who has helped me multiple times with my style, because that is a struggle for me, just like the struggle stream is. But for anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, Maggie the substitute teacher. You know me, or you may know me from my cooking channel. I'm all about food and femininity, and yeah, the style thing is one of the things that I struggle with on my journey of being the best version of myself. So I have actually raised my hand and said, please help me. So how did this get started? Last month, I was invited to a YouTube party here in the Atlanta area for Black Girl Digital. They had their annual awards, and I was invited to the pre-party, if you will. And some of you may or may not know, I've hired a stylist to help me in the past. And from time to time, I reach out to her and I say, I'm going to this thing. I don't know what this dress code means. I don't know what to wear. And so when I told her about this party, she says, well, what are you wearing? And I said, Old Navy. And she was like, absolutely not. So she got me all glammed up. If you all saw the thumbnails, if you all saw the cover art, you saw that I was able to transform. And a lot of you had questions about these beautiful earrings. Yes, yes, yes. So without further ado, I am going to introduce you all to my stylist. Her name is Rhea Daniels. She is from Paper Doll Factory. Let me bring her on up. Hi, Rhea.
Hi. How are
I am doing well. I am so glad that you are here. I am so glad that I get to introduce you to my community of scholars. You have been here since I started my YouTube channel. And I actually remember when you started Paper Doll Factory. So if I may take the class back a few years to how I first met you and how we got started. All right, so a little bit of story time, you all. Rhea and I are actually former colleagues at the Coca-Cola company, and we worked together. And I remember Rhea would always come into the office. Y'all know there's always that one person in the office that just kind of comes in just every day, put together from head to toe. And it's like, how do you do that? I have been told that I dress for comfort. I can slip very easy into that mom mode, and it's not very becoming. But yes, Rhea mentioned that she wanted to start her own style business. And I was like, what is that? That's a thing. And so I am so grateful. Several years ago, I reached out to her. And she has so many different components of her style services. She helped me do a closet cleanse. She's helped me define my personal style, how to shop for my body type, all of the things that are, faux pas that a lot of us who struggle in this area make. So Rhea, if you would please share with the class a little bit about yourself, maybe the inspiration for Paper Doll Factory, the name, and what you do.
Thank you so Maggie. I appreciate you so much just allowing me this opportunity on your platform. Like I said, we've been colleagues for years and years. And I guess I'll start with Paper Doll Factory, what it's about. It's really about what I've noticed in the corporate environment in particular. Women tend to be paid less, and sometimes there's some unnatural challenges with promotion and so on and so forth. And just from my upbringing, my mother, my grandmother, just kind of a family tree type of thing, it was super important. They emphasized the point to be noticed, right? Not to be loud, not to be obnoxious, but to be noticed, right? So being noticed is 50% of just the key to life. to find the right friends, to find the right partner, to find the right employment opportunity, professional employment, opportunity for yourself. So it's important for you to be seen by the right people, your tribe, the people that are going to be drawn to you, right? So in order to do that, it's like leverage your personal style, because that speaks for you before you have the opportunity to actually speak on your character, your value, your strengths, your knowledge, skills, and abilities. So I was like, hey, leverage this tool, because a lot of people are taking it for granted. So you can be a 10 as an expert at whatever magic it is you do. But if you're a 2 showing up, you may or may not get the opportunity that you technically deserve. So Paper Doll Factory is about having women show up as the best version of themselves so that they are noticed, so they are able to attain the goals and aspirations that they aspire to. So it's really about empowerment. It's really about like breathe in and be audacious enough to take up the space that's already yours.
Oh my goodness, take up the space that's already yours, y'all. She is already teaching, and I see some new people coming in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here, coming through to support Ria. I have learned so much. And like Ria said, not only did we work together, we attended events together, whether it was company Christmas parties or golf events or even day to day coming into the office, and I learned so much. We all have the things that we like about our body, we all have the flaws or what we think are flaws, and what Ria helped me to understand, nobody's perfect, nobody's that perfect hourglass. We all need a little bit of help, but once you nail what actually flatters you and once you learn what to avoid, it makes dressing so much simpler. I still struggle, but I'm so glad that we have that. I have this resource and I'm sharing Ria with you all. And she has agreed to speak at the finishing school. She'll be doing a master class on the capsule wardrobe. Today we're going to talk about holiday style, but if you like this, stay tuned for more because I would definitely love to bring Ria back. So yes, Paper Doll Factory is her business. She helps women. Ria is actually here in the Atlanta area, but she does travel. She has been all over the country. She does virtual services. I have put the link to Paper Doll Factory in the description. You all can find her on all socials, follow her, reach out to her, hire her if you need help. She's definitely brilliant at what she does.
So
Oh, yes, absolutely. And I'll never forget when Ria told me, because I agree, y'all. I'm one of those that I was just like, oh, it's clean, it's comfortable. I'm just running to the store. I'm just doing this thing. It doesn't really matter. And Ria told me, and I never forget it, somebody's always seeing you for the first time. And I was like, oops, I wasn't ready for that. We're not in control of what happens when we step outside that house. I love what she said about showing up and occupying the space that is already yours. So, all right. So, Ria has 5 points that she is going to teach us on today. So, I am going to let her work her magic. She sent me the outline. So, I am just going to tell you all what they are one at a time when it comes to holiday style. If you all have questions, please put them in the chat. I've also put the link there pinned to the top, and I'll drop it again. If you want to ask Ria a question about her expertise, you can be camera on or camera off. But today is the day to learn, ladies. It's that time of year. There's all kind of gatherings. Maybe there's holiday parties. Maybe you're going to the in-laws or the outlaws or a date or whatever it is. So number 1, Ria says, embrace festive colors and textures. What does that mean, Ria?
ooh, so much, Maggie, for the intro. The holidays are the perfect time to kind of get outside of that comfort zone that we find ourselves in and to really elevate your look. So, what I mean by that is think about incorporating rich, warm, kind of, I would say, luxurious hues. So, those dark greens, maybe the burgundy, maybe a beautiful blue, something maybe outside of that black, right? Because we all, like, a lot of people like to tend to push their way to be like, black is my color. Because what we're looking for, especially during the holidays, is festive. People are in great moods, in general. So what we want is for you to emote, right? Kind of that festive, vibrant, happy feeling. So we don't want it to be too dark. We want it to be warm and inviting. And the other thing I think is super important about not just colors and hues is the texture. So think about velvet. That's the perfect time to wear velvet, just due to the weather and just due to it just adds a level of luxury to your look. So even if you're just like, oh, I'm going to wear, black bottoms, think about maybe a velvet top that's maybe one shoulder. So showing us some skin, maybe not too much, but also in that beautiful hue is going to make you more inviting. It's going to make it easier for people to come up to you and start conversations and find out what magic it is that you do. So
So
that's really,
that's really,
in
in
including the
including the
and the
in the
text
text.
is going to add a festive feel just to your persona.
Y'all, I am learning so much. I love that. And I love what Ria is talking about with fabrics because, again, y'all know I go for comfort and stretchy. But like she said, the holidays are a great time of year to be a little bit bold. You all see the earrings. You all love the earrings. These are Paper Doll Factory earrings. So Ria's going to tell us all about her accessories and what she calls statement pieces. And I love that because they can be conversation starters. I loved what she said about, just a little bit of change in fabric. Even if you're not ready for the bold colors yet, maybe that velvet instead of like a stretchy jersey gives a little bit of how do you say, mystique, or just differentiates you in a little bit of a way, which makes people want to get to know. Like Ria said, that's interesting. Where did you find that? Or I love that color on you, or whatnot. You all know, or maybe you don't know, I've been doing etiquette classes for my own personal development because I have a silly side and I like to get it together sometimes. And I actually learned that in some of my style classes that there are actually certain fabrics that are appropriate in different seasons and some that aren't. For example, like Ria talked about velvet or wool or cashmere. She knows this stuff, you all. She is a genius at it. And one of the things I loved about working with Ria, even though she is a fabulous style person all the time, and I'm kind of more of I don't know, like mommy chic kind of look, she really asks you and wants to know, what do you want your style to say about you? It's not just put this on. It's really like, who are you and what do you want the world to know? And then she curates, her advice and her style for you based on that. So it's really that personalized touch. I could not recommend her more, you guys. I'm so glad that she's here. So that was number one. We talked about embracing festive colors and textures. So ladies, if you're a little bit nervous, the holidays are a great time to sparkle a little bit. All right. Her number two tip, she has five: dress for the occasion. I think I know, but Ria, what does this one mean?
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Tailor your outfit for each specific event. So if I say, hey, friend, let's go out and about for a drink during the holidays, your attire for that occasion is going to be a little bit different than $1 million Coca-Cola office party. I just want to make sure that that's differentiated. So even if you're doing something with your in-laws or you're doing something with your friends, just make sure that you're dressing kind of for the occasion. All holiday events are not equal. That's really the point that I'm trying to make here. So make sure, like I said, if it's a casual, a more casual event, let's say it's like an in-laws or your family or your friends, something internal at someone's home, you can be more casual, of course, but I still would invite you to research and think about different hues and different textures, maybe some tweed, some wool, some like cashmere, just something a little different than what you're used to. Because, like, once again, it really it invites people for conversation. So if you happen to be, because a lot of people are introverts, it really invites people to speak to you first. so that the conversation is organic and it's not, hey, what do you do? Where do you live? What neighborhood do you live in? It's more of an organic conversation. Those are beautiful earrings. I love your handbag. I love your shoes. Where did you get that beautiful cashmere sweater? It's the perfect hue for you. So it invites people to have conversations with you first. And it's a tool. Once again, I want you to understand that your fashion, your style, the way that you present yourself to the world is a tool. And I want you guys to feel comfortable or get comfortable using that tool so that once again you can build organic, fruitful relationships.
Oh my goodness, y'all. We're only on number two. I'm getting chills. This is so, don't you guys just love learning from people who know stuff that you don't? Wow. Okay, so let's unpack that, you all. And I'm kind of quietly laughing over here because I have had my hands smacked. Ria's like, "You will not wear Old Navy." Shout out to Old Navy. We love Old Navy. But she was like, "For the backyard barbecue, yes. But to a gala," she said, "Maggie, this is your like YouTube coming out party. You cannot. You will wear this gown. You will get your face done. I have earrings for you. I will meet you en route to the party. Make sure you are accessorized." I remember when I worked with Ria, and like I shared with you all, I have done all of her services. She came to the house and spent hours with me cleaning out my closet. Y'all, she made me try everything on. I think we had 10 bags of donated items because she said if it doesn't fit, if it doesn't flatter you, if it's not part of your style, it's got to go. And if you can't wear it with other things. We went shopping together. She made me try on things that I was like, I would never wear that. Then I come out of the dressing room and I'm like, this is amazing. So yes, y'all, trust the experts. But I love what Ria said about the introverts amongst us. If you don't know, I'm not an introvert. Ria told me I could talk a nail into the wall, but I've had to learn to rein that back because one of the things I learned from my etiquette teachers is there's two types of people. One that walks into a room and says, "Here I am." And then there's another type of person that walks into the room and says, "There you are." So if you are an introvert and if it's hard for you to make small talk, if it's difficult for you to approach other people, I love what Ria just said about using your style can have people approach you and have conversation starters with you. And we've talked about that, ladies. When you are in environments where you feel naturally comfortable, whether it's networking or a ballet or an art gallery or whatnot, when you find areas and people that there's something that you both have in common, conversations kind of naturally start, which makes you more relaxed and relatable. You never know what business ventures, what job opportunities, what relationships, anything could spark off. So I absolutely love that. Who do we have in the chat? Let's see who we've got. Avis Williams is saying hello. Lisa says Ria is fabulous. Y'all, she is amazing. Exactly. Isn't she? I'm telling you. Lisa says, cashmere is a love of mine. Well, aren't you fancy? Oh my goodness. Yes, Cheryl. And yes, Kim, she curates the look for you. This is the reason why you trust the experts, y'all. Oh, this is so good. Okay, so of Ria's 5 tips, we're up to number 3. She says, accessorize thoughtfully. So tell us what that means, Ria.
This may be my favorite. This may be my favorite tip of all time, really, about holiday style. It's so important to leverage your accessories. A lot of my clients, I'm going to say 90% of my clients, once we go through the closet and now we've curated wardrobes, we've gone shopping, we know what the outfits are going to look like. So now they have the uniforms of their life. That's what I like to call them. My next question is, okay, great. Now show me where your accessories are. And 90% of the time, I get the blank look, the blink blink, the stare. They're like, I don't really have accessories. Accessories are how you define your look. This is what takes that dress from Macy's or from Nordstrom's, from Barney's, or wherever you're shopping, Ross, TJ Maxx, anywhere. That is how you personalize the look for you. There may be 10,000 ladies who have the same dress as you, but they're not going to wear it the way that you wear it. So think about incorporating, especially in some basics that you have already fallen in love with. And you're like, hey, I love this black, cashmere dress. It makes me feel like whatever, Audrey Hepburn. I feel chic. So just think about incorporating some statement jewelry, maybe a cute, fancy beaded handbag, a scarf, a bracelet, a ring. You see, I'm all about accessories. It's really because that is the personalization that makes that outfit yours, right? So never discount that. Never discount that. That doesn't mean it has to be big. I, Rhea Daniels, personally like big, but statement doesn't mean big. Statement means people are going to notice it and they're going to ask you about it. Okay, so part of Paper Doll Factory, the the part that that came from styling is noticing that a lot of my clients did not have accessories. So if you check online on paperdollfactory.com, we've got a huge collection of accessories, rings, necklaces, bracelets, um, and once again, it's really about transforming your basics, right? The things that you're comfortable, you look good, and you feel good in, transforming those pieces into something that really helps you stand out. And once again, I think it's super important for us to get to a place as women to feel comfortable to stand out in your own way. So your glow doesn't interrupt my glow. Your glow accents. So keep that in mind.
Oh my goodness, so much good stuff, y'all. I feel like we're going to school. First, let me shout out Avis Williams. Thank you so much for the 19.99. I appreciate it. You all, Ria's Cash App is in the ticker as well as in the description. You can support her as well. She is $ Paper Doll, and it's PAPIERDOLL. Ria, why the name Paper Doll Factory before we respond to what you just shared?
Okay, wonderful. So if everyone is familiar with paper dolls, paper dolls, something that I played with in my youth, and it was something about being able to transform a figure, an entity, into whatever she needed to be for that day. So if today I need to be the soccer mom, make sure I've got the right look. If today I need to be on Forbes magazine because my company is going public, I need to be that version of myself. Just really acknowledging there's not just one you. You're one entity, but there are people and organizations and friends and families that see you in a different light. And I want you to be comfortable acknowledging that and then showing up as her, whoever her is at that moment in time. So Paper Doll Factory gives you the flexibility to change your look and still be you. So that is right factory.
I love the name. And Victoria, thank you for the compliment. She says, you ladies look so elegant, enjoying the fashion tips for the holidays. Yes, you all chime in the comments. Let us know what you're learning from Ria. And again, we have a style expert here. If you have questions, Ria can answer them for you. So we invite you all to engage in the chat. Cheryl says, speak it into existence. I love that. So her number 3 point about accessorize thoughtfully, I really love that, lady. So I'm just wearing a basic, I know, a basic black top because I wanted to highlight Ria's beautiful earrings. But my accessories, if you all know my channel, I kind of have this like 1950s throwback, like Happy Housewife. So I'm always doing like pearls and a red lip. But I love what Ria said about the accessories make it personal for you. That's kind of how you have your signature style, almost like you may have a signature scent or fragrance or whatever, that thing that kind of makes it uniquely you. Because we could all have a simple black top. How many times have we seen, I am sure if we gave Ria the challenge of like a white button down and jeans, she could probably have 10 variations of that easily. So you could have the same black top, but how you personalize it, you can use your accessories to make it uniquely you. You can reuse your accessories, and accessories are one size fits all for those of us who struggle. So I absolutely love that. Lisa says, I've learned I would love some shopping time with Ria. Ria, are you still doing in person and virtual services? Can you tell us a little bit about how people can work with you at Paper Doll Factory?
Absolutely. As Maggie, um, I'm here in Atlanta, so I'm open to obviously anybody in the Atlanta metropolitan area to meet in person. But if you happen to not be here, that is fine. We can actually, go through your closet virtually. I can shop for you virtually, and then we can connect again, and then you can try on clothes, and we can make sure that we build that capsule wardrobe, the uniforms of your life, right? And your life is your life. It's different than my life. It's different than Maggie's life. So we really want to tap into, because the ultimate goal with styling services is that when you wake up and you know you're on your way to your next appointment or a function or business meeting, that you know what to put on and you feel great about how you look when you put it on, right? Saves you time, saves you stress, anxiety. So you can really go in to that business meeting or to that bank and ask for that $1 million loan for your business or whatever it is that you're really, trying to accomplish. It's like we want to take the angst and any potential anxiety out of, do I look appropriate? And I think one thing I want to mention, if you happen to be an entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur, um, you want to make it look like you don't need the money when you're going into a bank to ask for a loan. You want to make it look like you're basically doing them a favor by giving them the opportunity to support you, because everyone wants to be a part of a winning team, right? So everybody's like, yes, I have contributed to Maggie, the substitute teacher, being a success. Everybody wants to be connected to a winning brand. So you want to make sure that you present yourself physically and, of course, with the magic that you do with your presentation, your financials, business plan, all those things are important as well. But one thing people sometimes discount is the look. And this is why you have Paper Doll Factory and myself to help you fine tune that part so then you can focus on, once again, the magic that you do.
Oh my goodness, you all, you can see the genius that is Ria. I mean, like I said, Ria and I met at the Coca-Cola company. She's been an executive for Nike, the shoe company. She has so much experience in this space. And I do want to touch on, for those of you all that are virtual, of course, if you're here in Atlanta, that personalized shopping experience, and she'll grab things off the shelf and put it in their cart. And I'm looking at that like, that I would never wear that. Trust her judgment, because I would never pick out these earrings, but you all loved these earrings when I was all dolled up. If you guys missed it, when I was all dolled up for the YouTube party, this is Ria's work, because clearly I need some help. So for those of you all who are virtual, one of the services that Ria did for me that I absolutely loved, and I still do it to this day. For example, I was invited to another YouTube event. I think it was in LA, and the dress code said something like summer chic. I have no idea what that means. I'm going to raise my hand and say, I don't know. So I could reach out to Ria and say, what does summer chic mean? And she responds back over text and kind of gives me some ideas. She will also do her magic and pull a couple of outfits and looks together, if you're a client of hers, and send you some ideas. Ask you could, do you have this? You can pair it with that. One of the things that she did, I had this virtual closet. Y'all, I've never seen anything like this, but like, I signed up on her page and I had like this closet. So whenever she would be shopping or see something that would match my personal style, she would assign it to my closet. So then when I logged in, I would see outfits there, almost like an inspo board or like a mood board, or just all these different things. And then I could click the link and it would take me directly to Dillard's or directly to wherever. talk about like personalized service, taking the stress out of it, taking the, creativity out of it if it's a struggle for you. So you can absolutely get personalized service even if you are not local. And yes, Kim says she's going to rock it out. OMG. Okay, so we've covered number 3.
Okay.
Number 4 tip that Rhea has for your holiday style is layering with style. What does that mean, Rhea?
Ooh, let's talk. In general, holidays tend to be chilly. So let's talk about the outerwear that we would choose to wear with a gown or an after five. So be thoughtful about that part. So you don't want to wear a puffer jacket with a beautiful gown, right? A floor length gown. You want to make sure, hmm, could it be a faux fur wrap? Or could it be some kind of bolero? Just be thoughtful about that, because that adds and or takes away from the chicness of all the work that you put into, acquiring that gown and your outfit and your accessories and your handbag. So just really think about what you need to wear as outerwear. And sometimes you can just wear a shawl. It doesn't have to be super fancy, it doesn't have to be super expensive. It just has to be thoughtfully curated. So just think about that. So if you're like, hey, I've got a Christmas red gown on, is there an opportunity for me to put on a faux wrap? Beautiful. As opposed to a real, let's say, a beautiful navy pea coat. That's not really going to align with the look that you're going for at your function. Does that make sense? So layering with intention and style. So really thinking about what your outerwear needs to look like. Because sometimes you can just come and just run into an event. So you're not necessarily going to be outside waiting on Uber and those type of things. So really think about, because that matters as well. So I don't want you to discount that. So it's super important to think about layering. Sometimes you can go into a function, if you just have a little light bolero on, you can wear it the whole night. If you happen to be kind of chilly, I'm kind of chilly most of the time. So just think about, once again, not covering up, that beautiful curated outfit that you've, put together, but really thinking about the outerwear as well.
I love that. We've got a couple questions coming in that we'll let you answer, but I love what Ria said about that. And you all can see she's thinking about the entire outfit from like head to toe, as well as the whole evening of the function. And that's something I don't think about. I just think, okay, I have a dress on, but she'll make sure the shoes are right, the accessories are right. What are you doing with your hair? I don't know. Well, you need to do something. Okay, I'll figure out, we'll do something different. And when I shopped with Ria, just so you all know, we shopped anywhere from Macy's to, I think, Ross or TJ Maxx. We went into Burlington Coat Factory. Like, she definitely knows how to maximize that dollar, because you want to be able to use the things that you have and use them in multiple ways. And that's one of the things that she has a vision for that I don't. But I love what she said, ladies. When you have on a dress, it's holiday time. If you're going to an evening party, like she said, that puffer jacket, that Michelin man jacket, that, comfy hoodie or whatever that you just throw on, it can really disrupt the uniform that you've put together. So be thinking about that and invest, or make sure you have something that goes along with your holiday style. So it's your girl Kim is asking about the virtual closet experience. Do you have your services on your website, or how would they get more information about what you offer?
Got you. So the virtual, the best way to connect with me would be on Instagram or Facebook, and send me a DM so we can set up a profile for you. We can have a conversation. I like to, low key kind of stalk my clients, because I want to see how they live. I want to see what are the functions that they go to, what are the things that they share, because that gives me some insight, right, into how they might want to show up. And then, of course, I've got a litany of questions that I like to ask people, because like I said, once again, I want to make sure that when we're curating your uniforms for your life, it fits you, because it's about you. It's not about me. It's not what about I think that you should wear. It's more about what you're gonna get comfortable wearing, right? And seeing that, ooh, this color flatters me, or this silhouette flatters my frame, Or you know what? I really love the black dress, my simple black dress that I have, and I love it, and it's a staple in my, in my wardrobe. But guess what? If I wore green accessories, that changes the look. If I wear rhinestones, that elevates the look to the to a different party scene. Or do I decide to wear some maybe African inspired jewelry, and then that brings a different feel? Same dress, that's three different looks, right? So you want to optimize your wardrobe. I want you to wear the things that you love, that you feel comfortable and look good and feel good in. We want to make sure that we're able to remix. I think that's super important as well. Remix those favorites. So thank you so much for your question about the virtual experience for the closet and or in person. I think it's super important to really be able to go into your closet and be like, I know exactly what I'm going to wear this white blouse with. I'm going to wear it with these denim jeans and maybe some boots, and then I have the ability to wear it with the same white blouse with a faux leather skirt and maybe some animal print shoes and some different accessories, because it's really about remixing, right? Remixing your style for the moment. Paper Doll Factory.
Oh my goodness, y'all. There was so much there. So let's unpack that. So it's your girl Kim or anyone else. So Rhea is Paper Doll Factory, or you see here Rhea Daniel. She's on all socials and I tagged her everywhere. So she said either Instagram or Facebook. Reach out to her. And I didn't know this, y'all, but she says she likes to stalk her clients to see the actual lifestyle that you live so that the recommendations that she makes make sense. And I learned this. One of the things that I learned, there was a style component of my etiquette classes, not nearly as detailed as what Rhea will do for you. But one of the things that I learned, a lot of times, ladies, we make mistakes because we may see a beautiful dress on a mannequin, or we may over invest in like gowns, but you may have one or two formal events in a year. But just because you saw it and it looks beautiful in the window and you buy a dress or you buy shoes that don't really fit your lifestyle. So I know I need to be like comfortable and presentable. I say like from the carpool to the kitchen. That's my day to day life. From time to time, I'll have an event and I'll say, Rhea, help me. I'm going somewhere fancy. But make sure that you are true to who you are in your day to day. And Rhea can definitely help you with that. So yes, you all definitely reach out. Ava says, what about a nice trench coat? What do you think about trench coats, Rhea?
Trench coat, perfect, right? It's perfect. It's super chic. You can dress it up or dress it down. I would probably, if there was a more formal event, I would make sure that I buttoned it all the way up and I tie the belt. If it's a more casual event, I'd probably leave it open, right? To walk into the room or walk into the function. Yes. So I think that's a great piece. That is a staple piece, if you will, into a modular wardrobe. You've got to have you. You should definitely have a trench coat. Everyone should.
Yes, y'all. And Rhea will ask you, part of the intake, part of the assessment is, what do you have of these basic pieces? And I'm not a stylist, but I know we should probably all have a nice white blouse. Maybe it's a button down, maybe it's something, but you probably should have a white blouse. We all should probably have some type of denim.
Yes.
I thought denim was just jeans. Rhea got me into wearing, I still have a denim jacket. I'm actually going to put this on and see how it just changes up my outfit. And I love what she said about, I remember when we were shopping and I got a denim dress and she said, and you could wear this dress. Oh, my collars, y'all, she's already, you could wear this dress with, I know y'all see, I'm not representing well. She said you could wear this dress with yellow shoes. You could wear, like, imagine this was a denim dress. I could wear this with yellow shoes for like a pop of color. I could wear the same denim dress. Rhea said, do you have anything animal print? Y'all know how I feel about animals. I was like, no, I don't have anything leopard print. I should have grabbed them. She was like, well, try just a little, leopard, print. I have a pointy, the Rothy, pointy ballet flats. And y'all, just to the shape of the shoe. I used to buy ballet flats with the rounded toe. Rhea told me the rounded toe is for young girls, like for little girls. The pointed toe is more elegant, more I don't know how she said it, y'all, but when you put it side by side, you're like, you're right. I'm looking at this toe and it makes the look a little bit more, I don't know how to explain it, but so I got rid of the rounded toe and now I intentionally buy a pointed toe shoe. Why? She explains it better than I do, but simple pieces that you can wear multiple ways and have multiple looks. So yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. What does Lisa say? You can
Okay.
never go wrong with the investment of a cashmere coat from jeans to formal. What do you say about cashmere, especially for those of us who are afraid of those kind of things?
Cashmere is a very flattering fabric. Okay. So I would say cashmere is definitely a staple piece, especially during this, this fall, this winter time. If you got sweaters, you really want to think about, I talked to you about this obviously as one of my styling clients is about the colors. Like, should it be black or should it be camel? Right? It depends. It depends on your hair color. It depends on your skin tone. It depends on a number of different things. And sometimes people change their hair. I change my hair a lot, different styles, different colors. So that, you know what? It changes my makeup, and then it also changes kind of my wardrobe, which colors actually flatter. So cashmere is a beautiful fabric, very forgiving. You take very good care of it. It's not something you can kind of wash and wear. That's not what cashmere is about. It's a high quality fabric. And I would just, recommend people, consulting someone to talk about the actual color, which colors would be, most.
I love that, you all. And Ria is big on colors, especially, those of us with, melanin in our skin. I mean, all of us, different colors look good on different people. And I don't know that whole color theory. Ria is the expert on that. But she will send me different pieces like, I haven't seen you in this shade of blue. Do you have anything this shade, or you haven't worn yellow yet? And I'm like, well, how do you know? Well, apparently she's been watching and she realizes I put the same stuff on. So she has an eye for what color goes well. And that's true. Like from your hair to your eye color to your skin color to the way you wear makeup, a little or a lot. It's a whole look. And I'm glad we have experts in this area. What does Victoria say? Victoria says, I personally love a hair statement piece. I've never heard of a hair statement piece. Is that like a clip or a bow, or what would that be?
I have a few pieces that I've kind of inherited from my grandmother, and I would call them a crown, but they're kind of like of faux flowers, right? So it's kind of like a crown, kind of like a hat, a statement piece. Those are luxurious and kind of, to be honest, make you look a little mysterious, which could be super helpful. Depending on the setting, a little mysterious. The woman that, I wouldn't say hides behind a hat, but has the audacity to wear a hat, right? To differentiate her look. So if you're looking for a little mystery or to add a little mystery or a little interest, you'll probably find anything that's a hair accessory. It could be a brooch, actually. You could actually, repurpose a brooch to put, like, how my hair is to the side. I could usually, I'm sorry, on the other side, I could put a brooch on this side, right? And then that's going to add a different flair, right, to my look. It's going to be like, oh, she's going somewhere extra special because she's got whatever, a star, or whatever the shape is in there. So I love that. So yes, hair accessories are great. Scarves, I'm a fan of a turban. Those are super chic as well. So I love that. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. Hair accessories are magical as well.
And we're back. All right. Sorry, I had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I heard you. We were talking about the hair pieces, and I see a lot of people are coming in. Thank you all for joining and sharing. And one of the things that Ria said I absolutely loved, especially for the introverts amongst us, a way for you to express yourself or have people be naturally drawn to you is when you have a little bit of those accessories or flair or style that's a conversation starter for you if it's hard for you to have conversations. I love that. Thank you all so much for coming in. Lisa's got a question. Lisa says, do you think, Ria, most people have too many clothes? It would seem wonderful to have a simple, diversified closet and less stress. Oh my gosh, I remember this experience.
Short answer, Lisa, yes. We usually have much more than we actually wear and or need. So yes. And to be honest, some of it's our fault and some of it's not our fault. I would say the retail industry, if you just think about, and you may or may not be aware of this, in the retail industry, how they present items to us women is different from how they present items, apparel, accessories to men. I'm gonna give you a couple of examples, and if you happen to have husbands, boyfriends, in general, men's apparel tends to be more expensive because they tend to shop less often than we do. That's on purpose. Okay. That's on purpose. That's why men seem to have more of a capsule wardrobe than we do. So for us, it's about trends. So and so had this on at, I don't know, the Grammy Awards, that kind of thing. So we're looking at, ooh, so and so had on, the Barbie, phenomenon happened. So let's incorporate more pink. We are more led in that way when we're, deciding on our fashion pieces, our apparel, or clothes, or shoes. So we're more led than, to celebrities and what's going on in that space. Men are not so much. They say, hey, I love this navy suit. I'm going to get this navy suit. It's not on sale. There's not a coupon. There's none of those things. But for us, so we buy more because of how they present the apparel and the new thing. This is the new season, and this is what's going on. And you've got to be a part of this Barbie phenomenon, whether or not you look good in pink or not, right? There's probably a pink for you, but it may not be the neon Barbie pink to make sense to be fair. So some of it is how they market to us. We want the new. Men are less interested in the new. They're more interested, do I look good in this suit? If it's $400, $500, $600, they pay the $400, $500, $600, but they won't be back until next year for a different suit. Women, we want to go back every month, right, to our favorite stores or online boutiques and see what's new and what's next. So some of it's our fault, some of it's not our fault.
Man, I love that. That is so true. So I shared with you all the virtual services with Ria. Let me share with you the painful memory that was needed. That was the closet cleanse. So y'all, because Lisa asked this question about do we have too many clothes, and Ria said, in essence, yes. And I love what she said about men's stores and men's clothes and the way they shop. That's true. They have a blue suit, a gray suit, a brown shoe, and a black shoe, and then casual wear. So when I did my closet cleanse with Ria, because my closet looked just like yours, y'all, stuff was everywhere, jumping out at me, having to step over it, trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, getting frustrated, wasting time in the morning. So Ria came over with these bins, and I still have these bins. She had bins for me. She had hangers for me. She had different types of hangers, like the hangers that hold like belts and so everything had a place, y'all. It was like this whole production. She came ready, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? She made me take everything out of my closet, y'all. And I mean everything, even to, I was bad. We used to both work for Coke, and we would get like these $3 t-shirts, shout out to the coupons. And so I would buy, I don't know how many trash bags. We didn't trash them, we donated them. But I had probably about 30 Coca-Cola t-shirts because I was that person. If you give me a free t-shirt, I'm gonna wear it. Doesn't matter that it's boxy and a crew neck doesn't flatter me at all. I'm still like having this t-shirt. So she made me take everything out of my closet and try it on. Not only did it have to fit, it had to be in good condition. It couldn't be worn down or faded or raggedy. And I had to be able to pair it with like three other things in my closet. So if it didn't meet that criteria, it went in the trash bag. And there was some, y'all, I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. I had these tights. Rhea, you may remember these. They were like Joker tights. Y'all, one leg, I'm festive, okay? One leg of the pantyhose was green. One leg of the pantyhose was red, y'all. And she's in my closet holding it up. She was like, where do you even get something like this? And I was like, I don't know, maybe a catalog. Y'all, it was brutal. But when I was done, oh my goodness, y'all, and I'll see if I can find them. I have before and after pictures of what my closet looked like. And I felt like a girl from a magazine. I would go in and it was just so spacious and so neat and a painful process, but I highly recommend a closet cleanse. While I'm looking up some pictures, Rhea, what would you say? I know people can work with you for a closet cleanse in person or virtual, but talk a little bit about why that's important and what it is.
Okay, gotcha. Great question. So closet cleanse is, cathartic. You let it go, right? You let some of these things go. Because a lot of times we buy things and we're like, our intention is to wear it to XYZ when X, Y, and Z happen, which may or may not happen, which is fine. Right. But really having a closet where someone else, you could call your house and say, friend, can you go into my closet and pull out my white blouse, and can you pull out my full skirt, and can you find my leopard print shoes, and then put all of the my outfit together on my bed for me, because I'm pressed for time. I'm going to come in and get dressed for the opera. If your closet apparel life is not organized in a way where someone could actually come in and help you, then there might be an opportunity for us to help you organize your closet. I'm also a fan of color coding the closet, so it makes it easy to find things from white to your off-white to maybe gray to black and so on and so forth. So once again, it's about ease so that hey, in my mind, I know I've got this beautiful, luxurious green satin blouse, and then I can pair it with X, Y, and Z, and I know exactly where it is. So I'm not going through my whole entire closet or checking on the floor if something happened to have fell off the hanger, and checking for the floor. So it's like about ease, optimizing the space. So if you can see it, you can wear it. But if everything is jam packed in there, there's probably some goodies that are locked in there that you can't see, that you're not wearing, that you're not, leveraging for your wardrobe. So once again, space in between all of your items is super important. And that's really, what the closet cleanse is about. Do you have a space you can easily pair top and a bottom together, or dress and some shoes together and add a belt, and then go and find your accessories and put that together? So it's about optimizing time, eliminating anxiety, and you look good so that you can go and be great.
Oh my goodness. Well, Ria, I found the pictures. Would you like for me to share?
So,
Okay. I'm embarrassed, but I'm going to share with you all. I found my pictures from the PDF Closet Cleanse, and this was in 2019. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me just start by saying, don't judge me.
okay.
I'm being a little vulnerable with you all, and you will see the red and green stockings that Ria found. I see you all in the chat. We're going to come back to the comments, but I want to make sure you all have all the information. So let's take a little trip down PDF memory lane. I made a little photo album because you all know I am a shutterbug. All right. So this is what Ria arrived with. You all can see here. So she has the big crates, and she had some totes, and she had hangers, and she had all kind of little stuff in here for me to get organized with. So she came with her little kit and caboodle, and I was like, what are we getting ready to do? Y'all, I wasn't ready. Okay. So she made me take all of these. We did shoes. This was just one section first. And she made me take everything out. Do you remember why we had to do this and why I had to try them on, Ria?
Yes, like I said, your closet is premium real estate. So we want to make sure that everything that occupies space there is something that you're going to wear, that you're going to use, that you can fit. And once again, it fits into the uniform of your life. Sometimes we've bought things and we wore them in the past and they were great for that time, but now we've evolved into something else, right? So once again, your closet is prime real estate. It's that beachfront property, if you will. So you want to make sure that everything that occupies the space there has value today, right now.
Oh, I love that, you all. That is so good to know. And I love what Ria said about there might be a time when I got these like snow boots, but is that part of my everyday life? All right, so you can see she made me take everything out, and you all can even see here like these like rounded toe shoes that I don't have anymore compared to like a more elegant pointed toe. It's little things like that that she helped me notice in the detail and taking everything out. All right, so y'all see Ria in one of my closets there doing her thing. I was like, oh no, what's she doing? She's taking more stuff out. She's taking more stuff out. Then she came out and she said, Maggie,
What
what the
are
heck
they?
is this?
What are
Okay, I'm embarrassed. Y'all, okay, let me defend myself. Okay, there is no defense for that. I'm one of those people, I'm so embarrassed, but if I see something fun and festive in a catalog that's like a Halloween catalog, I'm like, "Oh, these will be great when I'm wearing my jester outfit that I don't have." So yes, the stockings had to go, but I'm sharing with you all that what I'm telling you, Ria did. She was like, "Yeah, what the heck is this?" And you could tell by the look on her face, she was like, really, Margaret? What are we doing? So y'all see I've got skirts over here. She's got some stuff on the bed. So much is going on. I'm overwhelmed. I'm trying to plead my case. It's not working. So we're trying out clothes. You can see she's making me try on stuff. She's telling, oh my God, look at my room, y'all. What is happening here, Ria? We got trash bags here. We got bins over here. We got clothes over here. How are we organizing this?
the method to the method? Keep going.
Okay, y'all. So she says, keep going. So you can see everything's coming out. And this was 2 bags overflowing that were donated. I think we ended up with 10. This is afterwards. And you all know I'm on my health and wellness journey. So you can see this was me at my larger size. But this is good to know. Ria works with plus size. She works with petite, with everybody. But you all can see my closet now. Easy access to the shoes. She's got them easily in these clear bins so we could see. We have the color coding. I don't know, Ria, maybe you can explain kind of what okay, yeah, that was the before.
Four. Okay.
This was what she walked into, so y'all can judge me, but you all know what this is. And this is my closet after Ria got done. So you all can see a huge difference, and working with her is incredible. You all can see just some of the pictures here, how she got me organized, even down to the jewelry and accessories. You all can see we've got the bracelets here and the earrings here. And what I loved is that, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. But yes, this was me before. And then after, when it's time to put an outfit together, I've got like a cowl neck sweater with a white sleeve undershirt. There's some black pants and some boots. So it's so much easier to get myself together, y'all. So I can't say enough. Hopefully that was helpful. Ria, do you remember that experience?
Remember, thank you so much for sharing. It really helps. I think it helps a lot of people. It's like visual, right? This is how we started and this is where we ended up, right? But once again, you want to have space so that you can see what you own, right? If you don't see it, you're not going to wear it. So that's wasting money. I'm not a fan of wasting money. If you're going to buy it, I want you to wear it, love it, and wear it, right? Figure out how best to wear it. And like, I mean, you mentioned earlier, one of my caveats is if you buy something new, make sure before you put it in that cart, that virtual cart, or go to the counter, ring up the item to make sure I can wear this, whatever it is, pair of shoes with three different outfits that I already have. If yes is the answer, then it fits into your lifestyle. If no is the answer and you can only come up with two, are you able and or willing to find another outfit to make sure it's three? And then you get to make that decision of
I
whether.
love that, y'all. I hope that was helpful. I'm just sharing with you all my personal experience, but even like almost 5 years later, it changed my life. It really did. Lisa says, "My mom has always told me handbags and shoes say so much. Do you agree?" I think I know the answer, but what would you say about handbags and shoes, Ria?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, the accessories are really the differentiators in a person that's stylish and a person that's not stylish. One, two, stylish. It's like your accessories. Because, like I said, we could all go to Macy's and get the same black dress and show up at the same function. But how are we wearing? If Maggie's got on her Paper Doll Factory statement earrings, and she's got on the black dress, and she's got on her denim jacket, and then she's got black tights and maybe some black boots, right? That's a look. That's a look, right? And then I could wear the same black dress, change my accessories, put on a crown with flowers, or put on a blazer. There's just 100 different ways that I could make that outfit my own. I could wear a plaid jacket, right? If I want to make it more formal, right? Depending on the function or the place or, the occasion or the space. So there's 100 different ways to wear a black dress, that same black dress that 10,000 other people own. Once again, the accessories, the shoes, the jewelry, the scarf. And sometimes people are like, oh, I don't really want to wear a scarf, or my neck's too long, or my neck's too short, or whatever they're saying. Guess what? You can sometimes tie a scarf to your handbag. And that could be a differentiator. Be like, let me just tie it here, because then that pulls the look together. And that makes it seem like, oh, I've got a leopard print scarf that's tied to my handbag. And now that brings the look together up to I'm chic, I'm mature, but fabulous nonetheless.
Y'all, this is so good. I'm telling you, when I grow up, I want to be chic and fabulous. It's a process for me. Kim says you've got two of those denim shirts. Absolutely. Lisa loves those elegant pointed toe shoes. Just that little tip. What Ria told me about the shape of a shoe. What she told me about where my waist is on my body. I thought it was one place, but it's actually in a different location. Made a world of difference. We'll also talk about undergarments and then your jewelry. Kim says, put that jacket back on. She also says cashmere makes me itch. I've heard this before, but is it about the layers? Maybe you can talk about undergarments or something about if you wear something, the first layer close to your skin, then you can have some of those different materials.
Kim, great question. I'm glad that you brought this up because I have eczema and cashmere makes me itch as well. So I'm going to call it a white beater, but it's really a white tank top underneath. So the white tank top is touching my skin and the cashmere is actually on top of the tank top. That is an option.
I love that. I love that. Hello, Jurgen. We even got the men in the house. While I know we have some men in my community, so Ria, I know you're here to make sure the ladies look fabulous. Do you also do services in person or virtual for any of the gentlemen?
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. If you happen to go to my Instagram page, I have a friend of mine that I went to college with, and he happens to be a pastor. So, of course, we had to get his pastoral pictures and things together, but I also styled him for a professional setting, right? And we did a couple of different shoots, so then you can see kind of the before and after as well. Men tend to be a little bit easier to style. They tend to be a little bit, I think, just more open, more flexible. And I think that's because women, sometimes there's a voice in our head, and sometimes it's a voice of someone, your auntie or a parent or just someone in the community said something to you negatively back in your childhood, and we kind of hold on to those things and says, oh, Auntie Ruby said I shouldn't wear red or shouldn't wear red lipstick because of X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, that was 1978. You know what I mean? That may or may not be applicable at this time. So in general, men tend to not have those types of, I would say, emotional kind of barriers. They're just a little bit more open to it. But yes, so absolutely, I'm available to help men as well. There's an opportunity once again to make you stand out. You know, if it's your cufflinks, sometimes like personalization. There's ways really to elevate your style as a man as well. So you're not just it's a blue suit and a red tie and I mean, they say brown shoes and you keep it moving. There's definitely a way to elevate that experience and then make it your own. So even if people can't remember your name, they're like, every time I see this gentleman, he has X on, right? And
I love that.
out. Yes. Yes.
So yes, gentlemen as well, and I'll pull up Ria's Instagram at the end here. Lisa has another question. She says, do you discourage buying tops, pants, dresses, skirts separately instead of buying outfits? I'm so bad about doing that, and then I'm scrambling at home to put outfits together. So how do you advise shopping for garments? Do you advise just getting a piece, or do you advise getting an outfit?
If you buy a piece, if you say, hey, I love this top, it's beautiful, whatever, it's one, one shoulder, X, Y, and Z. Before you buy it, make sure that you know I'm gonna wear it with my denim jeans and I'm gonna wear some cowboy boots, throw a belt on and some accessories and look cute. And then I'm gonna put on some faux leather pants or maybe some cute little booties, with it to make it go. So make sure I am a fan of actually buying separates, right? So it doesn't have to be matchy matchy. It doesn't have to be. Prefer it not to be matchy matchy. Once again, that gives it an organic element. This is your own look that you've curated and put together. But make sure when you buy those individual pieces, you already know what you're going to do with them before you bring them home. Just don't buy them because it's cute or it's on sale, right? Sale is great, but if you're not going to wear it and there's not an opportunity for you to incorporate it into your lifestyle, then it's kind of a waste of money. You can save that money and maybe spend $20 more on a sweater or on, a nicer overcoat, something that you'll wear every day from November till February, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. And you all will see when you work with Ria. Lisa says, I'm feeling anxious. I know Ria would ask me to get rid of half of my closet. Well, I was vulnerable with you all, so you already know. But I will tell you one of the things that Ria taught me when you do go shopping, ladies, because we're emotional, we're impulse, we see things and we just have to have it. But Ria really teaches you to shop with a strategy. And that's not something that I did before. She would ask, but do you already have, or don't you already have this color, this, denim jacket? You only need like maybe one, maybe two, trench coats or whatever it is. So when she works with you, and when I ask her to come speak at the finishing school, and I'll let you all know when she's going to do a master class on that capsule wardrobe, there are some signature pieces that probably all of us should have in maybe different styles and different, cuts and whatnot for your body type. That's where she can really help you with that. But when you go shopping, you need to have, or what Ria did with me, she's like, we are looking for these items. And even though I'd be like, ooh, squirrel, ooh, what about that? She was like, we are looking for a white button down. You don't have a white button down. That's what we need. And I'm like, oh man, but it's so good because it helps you keep things organized. Yes, y'all are clowning my closet. Look, I understand. Kayla says you're gonna get rid of 100% of your closet.
Probably
Y'all
not.
like,
Not 100.
yes, absolutely. When you do the closet cleanse, Ria, okay, I'm gonna embarrass myself. How bad was my assignment? Meaning, is that typical? Have you seen a lot worse? Was mine like one of the worst you've seen? Just now that we've shared it with people.
Uh, I would say your closet was typical, just regular, right there, right. And I think people keep things. Once again, it's like there's transitions in our lives, right? So we transition from college and now we're in a professional setting, right? Perhaps that, maybe that's our transition. So we have some little clothes that we used to wear, whatever, in college, and then now we're in corporate America, X, Y, Z. So there's kind of two outfits. What tends to happen is we keep what we wore for you in Spelman, and then when you were 25, and then you turned 35, and then you became somebody's mother, right? And then you were promoted, you know what I'm saying, in your professional capacity. So then you've got elevated looks. So now you've got clothes from 5 different lifetimes, if you will, right, in your closet, and maybe one is only feeding you at the moment, right? So these other ones are, there's nothing wrong with those clothes. Once again, you can donate them. You can do Poshmark. I'm a fan of Poshmark because guess what you can do? You can go and sell those clothes. And sometimes people are like, oh, I'd like to make $50 because I spent $50 on the thing. Sometimes if you just sell it for $7 or $8, you'll accumulate $1,000 that you can actually go out and now shop. And now you're at net zero. No problem to your budget. Something to consider. So you can donate, is great, but you also have the opportunity to do something like Poshmark, because sometimes those funds are
Those
the
funds are
for
for
or for the
or for the
Oh my goodness, I love that. All right, you guys, this has been amazing. Ria has taught us so much. So she had 5 tips. So I want to make sure I give you all her last one, number 5, because we took a little detour, but I think it was really good. So for those of you all who just hopped on, number 1 was embrace festive colors and textures. Number 2 was dress for the occasion. Number 3 was accessorize thoughtfully. Number 4 was layering with style. And her last tip for us is prioritize comfort without compromising style. And this is a big one for me because I love comfort. Ria, what does that mean?
I want to make sure that I say this up front, that comfort is important. Okay. So I could curate an outfit and you wear the outfit and you look amazing, but you don't feel amazing because or project amazingness because you don't feel comfortable, right? So just being mindful, like, yes, I want you to be comfortable because I want you to come in with a sachet, with look like a little attitude, a little sway, in order to garner the attention once again that you deserve. Um, but just be mindful of that. It's not all about being uncomfortable. Sometimes as women, we're taught it's just part of being a woman. Our earrings hurt, our shoes hurt, our undergarments hurt. Everything has to be painful that's associated with beauty and being chic. But just being mindful, like, hey, undergarments are important. Maybe choose, an article of clothing or a dress that skims the physique. It's not body con. Does that make sense? Because body con requires you to be at a different comfort level, right? So just being mindful of those. Like, we want you to be comfortable. It's not about being uncomfortable at all. Style is not even about that. It's about you being comfortable in your space, in your skin, in the attire that you've worn, and not being self-conscious. So when you're curating outfits, or thinking about, I'm trying to put this outfit together, think about put it on. Put it on and try it on. I do that all the time. I may buy something, I've got a vision, right? I'm going to wear this. I'm going to wear these shoes. I'm going to have this clutch. I'm going to do these earrings. I'm going to put a braid in my hair. I'm going to wear my hair up in a bun or whatever. I actually do all of those steps and then look at it. Maybe it's good or maybe it's not exactly what I was looking for, right? So be open to like trying those things on. So have the vision in your head, but actually go through the steps of actually trying it on beforehand so that you can make any tweaks that you need to. So the whole point is style is about comfort, but not just about comfort. Because as you know,
Oh, shucks.
in order to propel yourself forward in life, you've got to be outside your comfort zone. That's Story.
Oh my goodness, y'all. This has been amazing, even for me. And I've worked with Ria for years, but just learning from someone who really knows her stuff. Lisa says this has been invaluable. I'd love to know what everyone's like biggest takeaway was. And also, if you would like to see Ria come back and do a masterclass in your capsule wardrobe. I'd love to know if you all would like to see more of this. I'm going to pull up your Instagram and I'm going to drop the link to your Instagram, and I'm also going to pull up your website. So
Okay.
I'll share my screen so everyone can see. But this all started because you all wanted to know about these beautiful earrings that Ria wanted me to wear for that YouTube party. And so many of you all were like, I love the earrings. So let me go over to paperdollfactory.com. Why don't you tell us about your jewelry and what people can find out about all of these beautiful accessories?
Got you. I think, my love of travel, I would say my personal love of travel and my passion around being more inclusive in the fashion industry about style. Because I believe that fashion and style um, belongs to all of us and not just some of us. So I love to curate collections that really highlight different cultures once again, because now we have a conversation piece, right? So, me traveling to Kenya, for example, or to the Seychelles Islands, I've been inspired by the artisans in that space. And a lot of things that you'll see here, you haven't seen anywhere else. It's not something I would say that is basic by any means. I think everything there has a story. And what I've been working on maybe for the last couple of months is to really do a better job of really telling the story of how these pieces were inspired, where I actually accumulated them from. The earrings that you have on are called kaleidoscope. That there they are right there. So there's different shapes. So I think the one that you have on that I gave you was teardrop, and that was thoughtfully curated for you based on your face shape, right? And someone else, I would give them the same earrings, but I might give them the round version, just to be mindful of that. But it's just like, that could go with a denim on denim outfit, something that's super casual and it elevates the look, or you could wear it with an evening gown to the Grammys, right? It's just something that is, and the fact that it's different colors, so you can wear it with almost anything, right? It just really elevates your look and sparks a conversation once again. So statement pieces are just that. It's about taking up the space that you already occupy, right? That you already occupy, but just having the audacity to say, "Hey, I'm here. Do you see me?" And then you can talk about whatever it is, that you're offering people. So may it be a business, or may it be, I'm here to volunteer. I'm here for the PTA. I'm here to be the president of the United States of America. I'm here to do whatever it is that you're here to do, right, on this planet, right? So it's like, once again, I believe that 50% of the battle is being seen by the right people in the right way. And then it's about your knowledge, your skill, your ability, right? The talent. But you have to get past that first look for people to be like, oh, yes, I can see Rhea Daniels in this capacity, right? So I want you to take advantage of that opportunity, because most people don't. It's something that people overlook and think, oh, it shouldn't matter what I look like. Or maybe it shouldn't, but it does. Maybe it shouldn't, but
I
uh,
love that. Mm,
leverage.
guys, y'all, being seen. Oh my goodness. No, it's fine, you guys. I'm dropping all of Ria's links in the chat so you all saw her website, and just what she just said now about she chose these earrings because of my face shape. I would have never thought about that. I don't even know what my face shape is. I'm embarrassed to say. But yes, you all, having the eye of a trained professional who really does this in real life. Of course, you can get inspiration from all of the social media, all of the magazines, but having someone work with you, your body shape, your face shape, your hair color, like all of that, and putting together something that makes you look amazing. I cannot say enough. Lisa says, yes, bring her back, please. Cheryl says, yes, definitely bring her back. Lisa says, my nicest shoes start off being comfortable and then I can't take another step. Y'all, in Ria's kit and caboodle that she brought me for my closet cleanse, it had like some, what were those things? Like some like modesty covers. It had like some like shoe cushion, like all of that stuff, y'all. I don't even know what all she has in her kit and caboodle. Yes, Rodney says the earrings are spectacular. Lisa says, Ria, what beautiful jewelry. Guess I'm going shopping again. I have dropped her link on the website, and she said contact her on Instagram or Facebook. So the last thing I'll share with you all is Ria's IG, and I don't know if you want me to pull up anything in particular, but let me just scroll up to the top so you all can see. This is Paper Doll Factory. There's our lovely Ria, and you can go to her page and inbox her. Let me see if I can grab the link here. Share.
Thank you so much.
Copy link. All right, perfect. Absolutely. And I'm going to put it in the chat here so you all can go directly to reach out to Ria. Is there anything that you want me to highlight here or anything you want to say as we wrap up?
Let's see.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Let me see. I think it might be great. Viewers who my friend is on here. I don't know if you see his before and after. I don't know if you see it. Do you see him? Maybe not that far back. Come back up. Maybe it's not there. I'm trying to see. Scroll back up. You see a gentleman on my page? No? Yes?
I muted myself. I saw myself. Who's this right here? There's Maggie. Yes, Ria was so proud of me for getting it together. I don't know if it would be in your posts or reels or maybe in your stories, but there we are.
There we are. Not there, but let me. But absolutely, I do a lot of work with helping individuals. I'm going to say recurate their visual brands. So super proud of that work. Thank you so much, Maggie, for this platform and opportunity. Thank you, friends and families and sorority members. Appreciate you guys linking in, and so thankful for all the questions. And you will see me again. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. This has been a holiday masterclass. I hope you all feel like you've learned something, that you're ready to, celebrate the holidays and show up as the best version of yourself. As you can see, Ria is pure genius when it comes to style. She works with women of all shapes and sizes, all different skin tones. She helps men. She even helps kids, like make sure that they're ready for their little proms and little Easter, all of that stuff. So she can definitely help you. Paper Doll Factory is her website. I put the link in the description. I'm going to share this to my Facebook. I have 2 Facebooks, 2 YouTube channels, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. And for my finishing school students and those of you all who want to learn more about etiquette and femininity, I'm going to take Ria's 5 points and I'm going to make some slides and just share them with the students so you have this. Yes, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all for the hand claps. You will see Ria again, so stay tuned. She is on all socials, either Ria Daniels or Paper Doll Factory, and we will bring her back maybe after the holidays and she can help us get our style together for our day-to-day and give us some tips that I think will be helpful. So with that, everyone, I have had an absolute blast. Ria, it's so good to see you. I guess, why don't you tell us what you're wearing as we close out and shout out your own jewelry?
I got you. And shopping is what I do, right? Shopping is what I do. So I've got a couple of pieces that are not on the website yet. Rings, accessories. So we've got a new collection that'll be coming out in January, and it is inspired by India. Okay, so keep that in mind. So once again, we're going to make sure that we do a better job of kind of telling you the story of the artisans, the pieces, the textures. A lot of things are made with camel bone, horn, just a lot of luxurious pieces. And one of our premises for Paper Doll Factory, there's not 20 of anything, right? So it's about boutique fashion. So if you see it, you love it, you need to go in and get it because it's probably 10 or less, right? So thank you so much, platform. Great question. Everyone's engagement. Love you guys and stay stylish.
Stay stylish, everyone. So remember those paper dolls that we had, and you want one that fits every occasion of your life, and Ria can definitely help you. All right, everyone, we will go ahead and dismiss and reach out to Ria for any help. Stay tuned here. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I'll be back with even more content tomorrow. We have Katrinda to talk about her book, so I'm definitely bringing my network to share with you all because we can all learn and get better. So on that note, I hope you all have a good holiday. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, we are happy. And like Ria said, stay stylish. All right.